And I know my mother watches these videos, so I'm gonna say shame on you. I will never forgive you for hurting my child. Saw a comment, James. Remember James? Hi, James. What would you do if you weren't doing this? Hey, everybody. Hello, everybody. I'm in the process of like peeling my nail polish. It's actually really satisfying. I'm gonna go get a coffee and then I'm gonna put my top down. It's 95, but it's very, very tolerable. It is pretty hot today, I will say, but it's really tolerable. I never know. The road all looks the same here, so I never know if I passed it or not to get to my Dutch Bros, but I'm gonna get a decaf Americano with cream and sugar. Simple. Maybe I should put some flavoring. Do they have blueberry? Do they have blueberry? Oh yeah, it's right there. Cool. Is it right there? Yeah, it's right there. Okay, cool. So, what do I want to talk about? This is just gonna be like a talkie vlog as I pick my nail. So I had my urologist appointment today. So because I have interstitial cystitis, which is a bladder inflammation of the bladder, basically. And first of all, also, I'm just like, I got this little hairpiece. It's just like a little bun. And then I just have a lot of blush. No, not even any bronzer. It's that blush that's kind of brownish by NYX. And no eye makeup. And clear lip gloss. This is what I'm gonna get. I'm going to get an medium iced Americano with either blueberry or raspberry syrup and cold foam. Or no, it's called soft top here. So yeah. So I finally went to the urologist, and this is my second bladder installation where it's basically a catheter that they put up. They get all the urine out, and then they inject heparin through the catheter. Then I hold it in for like a half an hour. Doesn't feel like anything. It doesn't feel like you have to pee or anything. But I just don't pee for at least a half an hour or longer. And then I pee, and I don't have any pain. It's amazing. But it started yesterday. I was starting to get a little bit of the pain. Oh, I want to do this. Look at how back here you can't really, look, it looks white. How does that work? That's the light. It's still pink back here. Look at it. Oh my God, I'm having so much fun doing this. Aha.
What are you up to today?
Nothing.
Hanging out? There you go.
How are the muffin tops? Are they good?
I haven't had one yet.
Oh, okay. They're new, right?
I think we've had it for a little while.
Is that the only food that you have?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have anything cool and crazy, but
I know, but you have such a big menu. It would be so hard
yeah.
to add food, I think, to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love your tattoos on your
Thank you. My hands are so dry. And I'm picking my nail polish. Ah.
Sorry the decaf takes a minute.
Oh, it's okay.
You know the drill, I'm sure.
No problem.
I like your hand pencil a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much. They were chatting with me. It was taking a while because it's decaf. My phone is very hot. It's gonna probably turn off because it's overheated. It's good, but it's a little bitter for me. But it's good. Can totally taste the raspberry. So yeah, so the bladder whole thing, it really helps. Catheter. Oh my God, do I really want to be talking about this? I heard her say. Oh my God. I don't know if I'm putting this up there. Burke graduated from ASU. He went there 2 years. Got a degree, a Bachelor of Science in Communication. So proud of him. But my mother and his father did not call, did not come, forget about coming, didn't call to congratulate, no present, no money, nothing. And I know my mother watches these videos, so I'm gonna say shame on you. I will never forgive you for hurting my child. And he acts bravado. He acts like it doesn't hurt, but it must hurt. I don't know, how could she? I forget about his father. Forget about his dad. He's one of those dads that like couldn't give a shit if he went to college or not. You know, he's all like, oh, I'm so proud he's going to school, but like, how proud are you? You know, but my mother, it's her only grandson. He's done nothing to her. Nothing. Why wouldn't she at least a card? She can't send a card. She can't call or text. Nothing. Oh, I can't think about it or really talk about it. It makes me really upset. So, anyways, he went back to Tempe, and he's traveling this summer, and then he's going to be living with me for a year, saving up money, etc. So, you know, I'm moving. Everyone would have been welcome in my little house. All go out to eat like we used to, like a family that just fell apart. So sad. Saw a comment, James. Remember James? Who's watching? Hi, James. Are you still living at home with your mother, Staten Island, smoking, doing drugs? At your dead-end job that you've been at for what? I mean, that's the only job you've ever had, right? I think you tried tried to get a job at Mac, but you blew it, you said. That's what you told me. Need to get more hand cream out of here. Wow, I'm down to the end. Like, who does that? So let me just quickly tell you what happened with James. And why he's on commenting. And I am so happy that he found his place with Jules, because this is it, you guys. Okay, I have to say this in such a way. You cannot like me, but you don't have to be one of them. You don't have to find like-minded people that hate me or are obsessed with me and then be in that fold. Do you know what I mean? So what that means to me is that you were always that person that would have been on the Gossip Bakery or like involved with someone like Jules to begin with. Let's say I thought a YouTuber was my friend and I was really nice and into them, and then they hurt me so terribly by, I don't know, what did I do to James? I didn't want to be his friend anymore, and I tried. Oh, you guys, I did it with that fat Karen from Dana Point. I tried to let her down gently, but she just didn't get the hint. I tried with Shawnee, but she keeps coming back. There's nothing that I can do. Like, I really have to, like, be drastic, and I don't know what I have to do to get her to never contact me again. I cannot get these people to go away, right? The same with James. We had a falling out before because he would call me at like 3 a.m. all frantic. I wouldn't answer. The phone would ring and ring and ring. I wouldn't answer, and then when I heard the voicemail, it was something like he was having some kind of breakdown, and his friend Joe, oh my God, poor Joe. Poor Joe. I don't know if he's still friends with Joe. He was so jealous of Joe and Joe's boyfriend. He's such a backstabber, the stuff he told me about this friend of his, such a backstabber, like, still friends with him, you know, but talking about him, all the things about Joe and his boyfriend, and that Joe never paid for anything, and this and that, and Joe ended up, like, had a great job, had a nice apartment, such great style, this guy. So I had to block Joe as well, because I don't want anything to do with James, and these people just don't go away. So, and Joe ended up living in the same apartment complex as James, and then James ended up moving out because he got bed bugs, and he moved in with his mother, and then took care of his elderly grandmother until she died. Meanwhile, trashed Joe the whole time, and Joe is living the life, living with his boyfriend, living in this beautiful apartment. The apartment place wasn't beautiful, but Joe made it beautiful. So, he apologized. I let him come back in my life, and then again, something happened. It was like the beginning of COVID, and he was upset that his wax didn't come within a certain period of time. And I said to him, I said, you know, there's nothing I can do about that. He was like, that's terrible customer service. Like, we were friends. I don't need to provide you customer service when you know what the situation is. Why gripe to me about it? And we ended up hanging up, and then he stopped following me and, like, blocked me. And I was like, okay, you know what? That's it. I'm done. And I never opened my mouth again until, and I didn't even block him, until he came onto one of my videos. See, these people forget what they've done. They forget. that they've been racist on my live. Not him, someone else. Racist on my live, saying a racist thing, and that's why I then go after you. There's a reason. You didn't just sit there and do nothing, okay? So, anyways, he left a nasty comment on one of my videos, and then I was like, that's it. So, oh no, before that, before he left the nasty comment, he came onto one of my lives. He said hi. I said, hi, James. Hadn't spoken to him. Hi, James. I was nice. And then he was like, call me, unblock me, call me, whatever. And he texted me, because I didn't have him blocked, and I could tell. And he was, and all he said was, so I have a boyfriend, and I knew. It was all gonna all be about him. Like, that's why he was able to, like, put down the sword, because his life was going good, and he wanted to, this thing is gonna go. And all he wanted to do was tell me about his fucking boyfriend, like I give a shit. And so I wrote him clear out, and I said, I wish you no harm, but I don't want to be friends anymore. Please don't contact me. And of course that ruffled his feathers. And so he goes on to Jules' page and talks about some, I don't know, I don't even know what they were talking about. I don't watch the videos. I just go through so I can block people. So James, were you all those times that you were on the gossip site, oh my God, and he could not stand them talking about him. So you're going back to the very person that talked shit about you. That called where you worked, called the employees at your place, your coworkers. You know that was all Jules and all of those women, right? You know that. You stupid idiot. So stupid. So glad he's out of my life. Never have to see him again on my channel. Maybe I could go searching. No, never going to. Same with anyone else that follows that disgusting woman. Disgusting. So that we're adding to the list. All those people are blocked. There's a reason. Sit and think about it and marinate before you spew. Before you think that it's me. Think about what you might have done, what you might have said that caused me to have to eradicate you from my life. Because I don't do that. I don't do shit like that. I'm accepting. I accept people for who they are. But if they open their trap and they say something that I don't like, then you are gone. I don't need you on my channel. I just don't. Plus, you still are going to view my channel. See, if I got blocked, if I opened my mouth and I got blocked from someone, what I would do is I would act like they were dead. I would never watch their channel again. I wouldn't then go to a gossipy site and talk about them, because then that means that you were always that type of person. Do you know what I mean? My phone is going to overheat. And I don't give a shit about her channel. I don't care if she takes my videos. You can go. You can even make more than me. I hope you get a ton of subscribers, because I'm going to tell you, those are people. That's why I linked her video in the last one. I might link it here. Those are people I do not want to associate with at all. So let them, it's kind of like this. The bees are bothering me. The gnats are bothering me because I smell good and I'm attractive and they're attracted to me. And the only way that I can get them to go away from me is to have a honey pot just off to the side. That isn't me. It'll never be me. They can try all they want. I don't care if all the bees go over to that honey pot, because I don't want the bees. What a great analogy. So I will push them to where they belong all day. They don't belong in my fold. They don't belong in my comment. I'm like falling asleep right now. They don't belong in my comment section. They don't belong in my fold. They don't belong with me. Because I'm better than them. I am. That's how I think. Because I would never, ever go to a gossip site and gossip on there. Period. So there, we got everything out. We addressed the horribleness of my mother with her only grandson graduating from college, his father graduating from college, and then all the little brats that still watch would go gossip. Just go, get off, go, go, go. Live your life, James. Get a job. Be with your boyfriend. If you have such a wonderful relationship with your boyfriend, be with him and stay in the love, because there's no love here. You get it?